Hey guys, welcome back to Kronos Airsoft. Today we're looking at the PTS Mega Arms AR-15. So, like we said, we're having a look at the PTS Mega Arms AR-15. Now, this is a beautiful gun. It's weighty, it feels the part. I mean, PTS, as you probably know, it stands for Professional Training Systems. They only make guns for training purposes, so it's the closest thing you're going to get to a real AR-15. Now, before we go out and shoot this thing on the range, let's just go through some of the features from front to back. So right at the front there, you've got a standard birdcage style flash hider there, pretty standard on most Airsoft M4s, not a problem there. You've got a very solid front sight post. Looks like it is adjustable, the little sort of square post, and I believe you can turn that with a key to adjust elevation there, which is quite handy. Then onto this this handrail, this handguard, you've got fantastic key mod sections, not only around the 3, 6 and 9 positions, but also at the 45-degree angles. So loads of options there for mounting accessories, tons of space. And of course you've got this big monolithic top rail as well, so lots of space for your optics or your PEC box or whatever you want to stick on there. It's nice that they've also drilled out holes in the side there as well and along the top, just to help save a little bit of weight, because you know your arms are going to get tired running around with this all day. Moving back onto the receiver, you can see where the handguard mounts onto the receiver. You've got 12 Allen bolts holding that on there, so that is sturdy and it's flush and it looks really good, really well made, very nicely machined. It means that top rail is completely uninterrupted. There's no gaps there at all. Very nicely finished. Moving on to the receiver. It's very nicely finished again, all beautifully machined. I'm just going to go over some of the trades that are on the gun first before we move into some of the features of it. So obviously you've got the PTS logo on the side here. It does say for training and simulation use only, which is pretty standard for a PTS product. And then you've got a serial number on there. Don't know if that's unique or not. I'd have to look into that one. Manufactured in Taiwan by KWA, just so you know. So it's OEM by KWA. That's interesting. Flipping it over. Got the nice Mega Arms logo engraved on the side there. Some information about the caliber that's available. Supposedly we'll ignore that. That's not it's not important. Mega engraved on the side here. Like I said, it's a kind of a more modern take on an AR-15 receiver. So it's got some nice lines to it there. Some nice sort of milling around the sides there. Moving back from there onto the trigger. You've got this nice sort of drilled out trigger there, which is, it feels very nice. And the trigger pull as well, when you're actually shooting the gun, it feels very positive, very solid. But you'll see that when we go onto the shooting test. Onto the furniture on the gun, pistol grip and stock are both PTS, part of their polymer range. So you've got the enhanced polymer grip and the enhanced polymer stock there. Back onto the other side of the gun. Now we're just looking at the rear sight there. Pretty standard kind of AR-15 style sight, again adjustable for windage and elevation on there as well. Actually that's quite interesting. And then a standard charging handle on the back there. So yeah, everything about this is quality. You can feel it as soon as you pick it up. It just feels solid, nothing wobbles, nothing rattles. Yeah, it's just really solid. One other thing to mention as well is, if I'm just going to take that magazine out a second, the bolt assist actually works. Now, how often do you see that on any airsoft gun, gas or electric? Now, granted, it's pretty pointless on an airsoft gas gun anyway. The chances of the bolt failing to push a BB into the chamber, it's very slim, and I wouldn't suggest using it in case there is any kind of blockage there. I wouldn't suggest using it to try and correct that anyway, but it's just a nice little touch that it will actually move it forwards. Okay, so we've seen the gun itself. Let's go and see what it shoots like. Okay, so here we are outside on our outdoor range. We're just going to see how well this does. We've got a target out there that's about 50 meters away. It's a traffic cone, so we're going to see if we can plink that from a distance. I can definitely hear it hitting something. I think we're falling just shy at the moment. that recoil is brilliant. It really does feel fantastic. Well, you can hear it starting to slow down a bit now though. It is very cold out here admittedly, so it's probably going to affect its performance. Yeah, it's really starting to slow down. So we're getting out to about, I'd say 40-45 meters comfortably. After that it's a bit hit or miss as whether or not it's going to reach the target or not, but I don't really care. It feels brilliant to shoot. The amount of clunk you've got in that recoil is fantastic. It sounds good, it feels good. Whether or not it's a viable skirmish weapon for you, that's just down to your own personal preference, but me, I love it. So there you go guys, just a quick video on the PTS Mega Arms AR-15. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, it all helps us out. Now normally I'd say that we'd link to the product in the description below, but due to recent policy changes on YouTube, we can't do that. So a quick Google for PTS Mega Arms AR-15 and I'm sure you'll be able to find the product on various retailers' websites. But until then, this is Kronos Airsoft, this is the PTS Mega Arms AR-15, and we'll see you next time.